Good morning, honorable teachers and fellow classmates. Today, I am going to talk about my experience on losing something precious. During recess, I was at the canteen eating my favorite food, soup udon with seaweed. It was not only delicious, but healthy too. Just as the alarm rang, I slurped the last noodle and brought the bowl to the return box. What I did not notice was that I had left my wallet on the bench. I hurried to return to my classroom without noting anything as missed. Luckily for me, Mrs. Chan, my class form teacher, was passing by. "Ong Ziqi, come back here," she shouted as she walked towards me. "Have you got everything with you?" I turned around and patted my pockets anxiously. To my horror, I have lost my wallet. My heart sank immediately. It was a precious present that my mother had given to me when I first entered primary 1. I had lost my wallet from Mrs. Chan. My dry lips shivered as tears started to well around my eyes. But I remembered that it was still with me after I bought my food just now. It was then Mrs. Chan took out a bright pink wallet in front of me. "Is this yours, Ziqi?" I nodded my head while I reached for my hands to receive it from Mrs. Chan. I thanked her profusely and I heaved a sigh of relief. Mrs. Chan was surely my lucky star. Thank you for your kind attention.